So, my friend, today we are going to talk about our module 4, which is our Azure portal introduction and some dashboard overview. Means before, if I want to use online portal of Azure, okay, so how I will identify, okay, this service is for which work, okay, this option will be used for which work, okay. So, the
Okay.
dashboard. Dashboard is what? So, dashboard is the collection of all the services in a single page, right?
Okay.
So you can get
The single
everything
page,
on
yeah.
dashboard.
Dashboard, yeah.
Yes. So whenever you want to configure something, so you just come to your dashboard and then you can easily configure
Yeah,
whatever you like.
configure.
Yes. After that, in future I will show you, or in coming class I will show you. See, there are some default dashboard like here what we have. I can show you. Okay, so this is my dashboard, but if you want to create your own dashboard, you can create your own dashboard. Like if you will click here on this
Mm-hmm.
dashboard, see here. So this is the normal dashboard which is default. Like suppose I want to create machines, I want to, okay, I want to create some services, I want to create some database. Okay, so here you have
Mm-hmm.
some simple dashboard, but if you want to, you can create some your own dashboard. Okay, see here, create
Okay.
resources and you can create your own dashboard. Means like why we need to create dashboard, separate dashboard, that maybe in your organization you have to work on some
Mm-hmm.
specific service only. But see here, if you will come here to the default, see this is related to, see if you are clicking here all services, so here you will see n number of services, right? See some services
Mm-hmm.
you will see that okay, this is relevant for me, but few in that you will see some services that they are not usable for you, right? Because everything is not usable for
Yeah.
people. Okay, because see this
Yeah.
Azure
Yeah.
is made for everyone. So maybe my organization
Mm-hmm.
is working in bank, so I will use only those application which is related for my banking system. Maybe your company is working in
Okay.
port authority or custom, so you need some kind of different application or different something. So in that case you have to work on a different options, right? So you can come here in dashboard and you can say okay, let me create my own dashboard. I will click here in the resource and then I can select the resource and I will create my own dashboard. So in future, whenever I will
Mm-hmm.
come, I will click here in my dashboard and then I will say okay, I have to work only on this three. So instead of,
Mm-hmm.
like instead of finding my service and my resource inside thousand applications, now I am getting only three.
Yeah.
Are you understanding?
I'm understanding.
Yes. Now, actually, when you are talking about Azure management, see, so Azure
Mm-hmm.
management is entirely resource management. So inside in your resource, you can have multiple kind of resources. Like if maybe I want server, maybe you need database, maybe you need some
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Database.
applications. So those things are known as resource. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have to create some kind of resource group as a department. That okay, I have one resource group in Gambia, means I have one department or one branch in Gambia.
Mm-hmm.
Inside Gambia I'm using multiple servers, database and something like that, right? So this is your
Mm-hmm.
resource group means this is your branch, okay, which is in Gambia. For example,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm coming here, so I will say that yes, I have some company in Gambia. Okay. Now, so Gambia is your branch, or you can say your department, which is based in Gambia. Your company is very big, like bank has multiple branch in every country. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you'll say, okay, in Gambia, in Gambia, I'm using one server, okay, one storage, okay, one one virtual machine, okay, and some kind of services, chat applications, okay, like this. So here you have to create resource group. Okay, so when you will create resource group, so with that resource group you can identify your services which is running inside Azure. Like
Mm-hmm.
suppose your company is in US, the main branch, and you are the administrator of main branch, and you wanted to know that this server which is listed here, this server is hosted in which country, on in which branch. Okay, then how you will know? So first of all, you will find this server, and then you will see that, okay, this server is associated with this group, and with the group you will find, okay, this group name is Gambia. Okay, means this server is hosted in Gambia.
Gambia.
Yes. So any company, okay, whenever you want to host your company infrastructure or your company database, so you have to create one resource group. Inside in resource group, simple like a folder, folder.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
will.
yeah, so inside in your folder, so this is one kind of container. Inside folder you are putting files. So if you want to find your movie, so you say, okay, that movie is inside D drive movie folder, like that.
Mr. J,
Yes,
excuse me.
yes.
Mr. J, can you come again? I don't understand what you're explaining.
Okay, so here we are talking about Azure architecture. Okay, so whenever you are talking
Okay.
about Azure architecture, so
Mm-hmm.
this is cloud architecture. So how cloud architecture works? So suppose if you are going to buy something in Azure, or if you want to use something in Azure, so first of all you have to create one
Mm-hmm.
resource group. Okay, and in that
Mm-hmm.
resource group you can deploy whatever you want. Same like your folder. In your computer you have folder. So you first, what you do first, you create folder. Okay, like movie or data folder. Inside data folder you can start put, okay, data one, okay, like movies, songs, okay, my office data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these kinds of things. So
Mm-hmm.
suppose in future, like if you want to find your data, so you will start searching in your computer, or okay, yes, it is in my D drive folder, and then it is situate it is hosted here. Okay, so see, this is
Mm-hmm.
cloud is universal. Okay, and cloud, why people is looking for cloud architecture, that because the companies are not only based in Gambia, because companies are overall. You will see, like
Mm-hmm.
about GT Bank. GT Bank is not only in Gambia. GT
Yeah,
Bank
they
you will
can be
find,
overseas.
yeah, yeah, you will find in most of the countries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so suppose in GT Bank Gambia, which is near to US Embassy, right? Have you seen opposite US Embassy?
Fine?
The GT Bank in opposite US Embassy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So suppose in GT Bank one server is not working, and you are the engineer, network engineer, and you are not in Gambia, you are in US or maybe somewhere else. Okay. So if any server is not working in GT Bank, okay, and there is the name of that server, like server 10 or server 5. So some people will tell you that, okay, this server 10 is not working. Okay, and your GT Bank is hosted in Gambia, in Nigeria, in Cameroon, okay, in Ghana, in Kenya. Then you will look for you are going to look for that, what I'm saying, wait, come again. You are going to look for that server 10. SRV 100, okay, all over the branches, or you will only look for Gambia branch? No, I'm saying, suppose if this server is not working, server 100, right? Okay, and the person who is accessing this server, understand this, it is very important. The person who is accessing this server, okay, this person is here, and this person is here, and this location is, you can say, this is UK, United Kingdom, okay, and this person, with the help of online, you know this, okay, with the help of internet, okay, so this guy is connected to internet, okay, and with the help of internet, this person is accessing internet, okay, so this person is accessing this server 100, okay, and this server 100 is hosted or situated in Gambia branch, okay, and this is your GT Bank. Now, if this server 100 is not working, for example, if this server 100 is not working for some time, okay, so the person who is working in IT team here, okay, this place in, okay, maybe like in your organization, okay, they will tell you, or maybe this guy will tell that, okay, I tried to access server 100, but this server is not accessible, maybe there is some link down or something like that, okay, and you as a senior engineer, or you as an engineer, you are somewhere else, because this, see, this is cloud, you can be anywhere, okay, and you are here,
Yeah.
and now you will find that SRV 100 is not working. So when you will see that SRV 100 is not working, then how you will know that this SRV 100 is in Gambia, or is in Nigeria, or is in Cameroon, Kenya, where it is, okay. That's why in our computer also we create folder, right? Why we create folder? Yes, why we create folder?
Like we're trying to keep our things in organization.
Yes, okay,
Pardon?
yes, it's good, okay. So
Yeah,
whenever we
we
create
need somewhere
folder,
to store our.
yes, so we give name like document folder, okay, and after that we create some kind of movies folder, like that. So whenever we want something, we can come to that folder and we can get whatever we want, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so same here also in Azure. So whenever you want to create any kind of resource, service, or whatever you want to use, so first of all you have to create resource group. Inside the resource group, whatever you are putting, okay, you will know that, okay, this resource group I have created for Gambia, maybe you can create another resource group for Nigeria, another resource group for Kenya, another resource group for South Africa. So whenever you want to work in any department, you just go inside the resource group and you can start working on that uh, department resource.
Yeah.
Resource is what? Your files, your data. And now if you want to
A place where you
access,
store your data.
you can directly come to internet and you can access. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So creating new dashboard, we will see how to create dashboard. Okay, now in here in Azure services, we have some kind of services, like you can see here, like all resource. So whenever we want to find something, so I can come to all resources. So where it is, where is all resources? Let me come here, see here. If I'm coming here to all resources, can you see here all resources? Okay, let me increase little bit the font of this control. Okay, so you'll see all resources. So if I'm clicking here all resources, okay, so here we do not have anything, okay, so here you can have the list of all the resources, like it will be like okay, Gambia, Kenya, Nigeria. So you click Gambia, automatically you will know, okay, inside Gambia branch what resources we have, or what server we have, like that. Okay, now if you're coming here, now we have these, okay, like cost management, okay, billing management. So this cost management will tell you that, see, can you read this? This is a free, okay, means this what I'm using, the subscription what I'm using, okay. So this is a free subscription, and here you will come to know that, okay, what options, or what action I have taken against this Azure portal, okay, and the time and everything you will find here. So if you will click here in the cost management, so they will tell you that, okay, what you have used and how much you have to pay. So if you're clicking here to your billing, so they will let you know that, okay, how much you have to pay. So right now I do not have to pay anything, because this is a new account. See here, current bill is 0. So everything, see, one by start, like slowly you will come to know that, okay, what is the use of this, what is the use of this, okay. So according to today, okay, we have to know about some resources, that, okay, in resources, okay, how we will come to know about our resources, okay. In resources, what we can put. So in resources you can keep your servers, okay. You can create your storage account. Okay, storage account is what, virtual machine is what, okay. Each and everything we will come to know. We can create some websites, we can create our database, we can create our own network inside cloud, okay. So okay, now we are going to create resource group. After creating resource group, we will be creating some servers, and then I will give you email id, I'm saying, the IP address, username and password to access this server from your own machine right now. Okay, cost management, I told you that cost management is used to find the cost and the billing utilization of your resources, means that how much you have utilized and how much you have to pay. Subscription, see, we yesterday we have already talked about subscription. By default, whenever you will open account first time in Azure, Azure will give you free 1 month free trial subscription, okay. But once the 1 month will completed, you have to pay, or you have to upgrade your free trial service to pay as you go service, okay. Quick start is what, in this quick start they will tell you that, okay, before I want to start something, okay. So if I'm just clicking, suppose I want to create a web page, okay, or web application. So quick start will help you, okay, to create, means it will help you to guide to create those applications. Suppose if you know something, so no problem of this, no need to get guidance from Azure. But if you want to create something and you need guidance from Azure, so you can follow this one. Means you want to create but you don't know, you need some help from Azure, and then you want to create, so you can follow this quick start. Okay, app service, you know, the WhatsApp is what, it's a mobile applications, right? So whenever you want some kind of application, okay, you know, Play Store, Google Play Store. So on Google Play Store you will find some applications which is on Google Play Store, right? Okay, and you are a software developer and you want to create something like that, or maybe in your organization you have some engineers who is creating some kind of web applications and they wanted to host on cloud, okay. So you can use app services to create some app. Okay, Azure Monitor will help you to monitor your resources, means which branch is utilizing, okay, your resources, and how much they are utilizing, okay. Microsoft, do you know about the security of your system, the default security? Defender, you know about Windows Defender? It's a default security of your system. okay, like antivirus kind of thing. So same here, your Microsoft Defender is for cloud also.
Antivirus. Okay.
Yeah, for cloud protection. Okay, so now we are going to see how to create. This is just to overview, and then after we will be coming to know about how to create virtual machines or server or something like that in our organization, okay, or in our Azure portal, right? So first of all, you have to come to your portal. Whenever you want to open your portal, you have to type this https colon double forward slash portal.azure.com. So whenever you will click here, you will get this dashboard, this one, okay. In this dashboard, what you want to create, okay. So you have, suppose you want to create one server where you can put your data, same like a computer, okay. So I'll say, okay, I want to create some kind of computers in the cloud, okay. See why it is telling you want to create machine or you want to create server, okay, and why they are calling it as a virtual machine, because that machine is not in front of you, it is in cloud, it is virtual. That's why they are telling, or they are calling it as a virtual machine. So if you will come here, if you will click on this virtual machine, you will get option here, create. So if you will click here, create, see here, you are getting here, create virtual machine. You click here, virtual machine. Now here you are getting multiple options, basics, disk, networking, management, advanced, tag, review, and create. Now understand this one by one. It's very important. So first of all, your subscription will come, okay. So this is my free trial subscription, which is for 1 month. So for this 1 month, I can use my this resource account, this Azure account for learning purpose. Okay. Now here, see this resource group means the server what you are going to create. You are going to create in which location. Okay. So here, see right now, if you will click here, there is no any resource group. So remember, I told you we have to create resource group first. So you click here, create new. So I'm telling that I'm going to create this resource group in Gambia. Okay. Now, what server name you are going to assign? So I'll say, okay, I'm going to assign this server name as SRV1 or okay, SRV1. Okay. Now here you have to understand about some reason. Okay. Reason means the database location. So if you will come here, Microsoft Azure reasons. Okay, if I'm clicking here, okay, okay. So see this, can you see this blue dot, right? So this is our world map, right? Okay. So you can see this blue dot, blue dot, blue dot means these all blue dot is the server or data center location of Microsoft. See, when you are saying that cloud, 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 it doesn't mean that data is on cloud. Data is somewhere, but I'm accessing with the help of internet, with the help of cloud mechanism, right? Like if you are accessing Gmail, right? Do you think that Gmail is in Gambia, is in US or some other place, right? Okay, but you are accessing Gmail with the help of internet. Without internet, you cannot access your Gmail account or your data which is saved on your Google Drive, right? So these are the location where those servers are located. Okay, so these locations, when we are talking about these locations, right? So these locations are known as region. Okay, so here you have to come and you have to say that I am going to select which region. So I will say that, okay, I'm going to select central US. Okay, any place, central US, central India, anywhere. So I'm going to say central. Okay, so I'll say, okay, I'm going to select central US, south central US, or maybe I can select central India. So any location, wherever you want. But you will say, okay, sir, why I'm going to select central India? Why not north central US? Why not south central US? Right? Okay, so you see, suppose your country is here, right? Okay, is it here, right? You know the map, or you forget your country map?
Yeah, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
Gambia is there.
Yes. Now tell
Around
me.
that area.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yes. Now tell me.
Around there.
Yes, yes. So now tell me, near to Gambia, which server is
This
nearest server or nearest data
Gambia
center?
is right there.
Yes, yes. I'm saying, suppose this is Gambia, right? Okay, let me copy this. Copy image. Come here. Okay. So suppose Gambia is here. You can see Gambia is here. Okay. Now, suppose I'm hosting one server here. Suppose I'm creating one server in Gambia. Okay. Now I have to select data center. So which data center of Azure is near to Gambia? Now tell me, which data center is near to Gambia?
The US it's like US,
Okay.
Brazil.
Yes,
I don't say
Brazil.
if you about
Yes, yes. Tell me.
It's
South
like
France,
US and like
And I
South France,
I think
okay.
Switzerland. Switzerland would not.
Okay. See, in entire Africa there is no data center. Okay, of Azure. Okay. So you can select
France,
anyone
no, and France South.
yeah, yeah. You can select anyone. Okay. From Germany you can select Germany, or central US, okay, or anyone.
US.
Okay, like, see, for us in India we have three data center of Azure. So whenever we create any resource in Azure portal, we normally select central India. Okay, central India. But for you, see, what is the meaning of selecting region here? That you can select
Canada East.
anything. You can select
yes.
here India or anything, but
Canada East.
yes, why not? You can select here.
Okay, merci, dialogue. Hey,
Okay, see,
understand. Yeah.
Canada Central or something, anyone you can use
Uh,
it. Okay,
Victoria, Canada East.
yes, Canada East, you can use it. See, so here what I want to say, you can select region which is nearest to you. And why we should do this one? Because whenever you want to access your data, okay, whenever you want to access your data, okay, so you can access, suppose maybe one person in Gambia. Okay, like there is two-person in Gambia. You can, for example, there are two-person in Gambia. You created this server and selected which one? You selected this one, right? For example, Canada.
Yeah, South France.
Okay, you selected this one. Okay, and one person, he selected North China. Okay, and you want to access this server. You are here, maybe inside in Gambia, and you want to access this server. Okay, so now tell me, who will be faster to access the server? See, I will go first to China, and then I can able to access this, right? It's not that you can directly access like this. Okay, or maybe whenever I want to access, so this will be faster access, right? So whenever you create any resource on Azure portal, so try to create nearest to your country. So you select the region nearest to your country. Okay. Now here we have some availability group. So what is this availability group? Means whenever you want redundancy, okay, in your virtual machine or in your server. So suppose right now I am going to create only single server, right? But when you are going to create single server, and if that single server will get down, so at that time what you will do? Okay, so in that condition, okay guys, please mute yourself if you are not uh, yeah, you are not involved in this when I'm asking question, at that time you can unmute yourself and you can reply. Okay, but because we are recording this session, right, and if you will keep like that, so we are getting some background noise. Okay, so now here this option will come here, availability options will provide redundancy for your server. See, right now we are creating single server, but whenever you will select this availability group, okay, for redundancy, automatically this option will create redundancy for you. Okay, now security type, automatically I told you in the beginning of the class that Azure is providing some kind of security to your machines. Okay, so those security you have to buy. Okay, that which type of security I should use, right? Whether I should use the standard one, whether I should use trusted launch virtual machine generation 2. So these things will TPM, trusted platform module, these things will come to know. Okay, slowly, but right now we are just using the standard security mechanism which will be used to protect my server. Okay, the firewall you can say. Okay, now which type of server you are going to host?
Hello, sir.
Okay, so here we have to select the operating system, like which operating system will be there in our server. So here you have multiple operating system. If you are working as an IT professional, you know that this is Linux, Ubuntu. Okay, this is Red Hat Enterprise, this is okay. So I will say that okay, I want server. Okay, so which server? So I will say that okay, I want server 2016. Okay, or maybe, or I want Windows 10. Okay, so depending on your server requirement, you can select any operating system. So I'll say okay, I'm going to select server 2016. Okay, now here you have this option, Azure uh, Spot Instant. Means this is related to Azure free services. Means if you want to be to use some kind of Azure free services along with this server, so you can use this one. Okay, but right now I don't know which type of free services Azure is going to allocate with this server. Okay, so right now we are not going to select this one. Okay, now here they're asking about size means if I want to create server. Okay, so what will be the size of the server? Okay, so you can select the size. Okay, selecting size is saying here, okay, when I'm going to host my server. Okay, so how many virtual CPU will be there, how much RAM will be there in my system. Okay, how many data disk will be in my systems. Okay, so you can select your capacity or specification of your server. So you can select as much as, if you will say that okay, I want 32 GB. Okay, so you can select this 32 GB. For example, I will say that okay, I want this one. So you select this one. Okay, and click select. Okay, see here, 32 GB. So when you want to open this machine, you will see that 32 GB memory RAM. Okay, and username, what username you want to use. So I'll say okay, I want to use like IT1. Okay, what password you want to keep, so you can use any password. okay, but that password must be complex, okay, using numerical, some standard, like some special character, alphanumeric, okay. So you can see here which type of password I am using. See here, okay, combination of alphanumeric with the help of some special character, okay. Now, do you want some kind of public inbound ports? Means if some people want to access your server, okay, with the help of internet, okay, so which type of port they will use, okay. If you see, if you will start learning some kind of IT services, okay, so whenever you want to access something, you need to know the port. Like as I am accessing this HTTP, okay, so what is the port number of HTTP? Okay, it is port number 80. What is the port number of telnet? It is 23. Okay, so each and every services, okay, is associated with some port. Whenever you want to access, you access with the help of that port, okay. So by default, whenever you want to access this virtual machine, you can use this RDP port number, means remote desktop protocol 3389, which is default, okay, to access that virtual machine, okay. And now here it is asking about licensing, that do you, like, see, some organization, when organization wants to create this server, so some organization you will find that they have already server, okay, and they have the license of the server. So if you want to use the license, existing license of your server in work in this VM or Azure in infrastructure, you can use it. But if you do not have, no problem, you can leave it like that. Now if you will click next, you will come to disk. Disk means, suppose if I want to create my server, like suppose for example, if this is my computer, right? So if I'm talking about my disk, so what is the capacity of the disk? So if you'll come here, right click, disk management, okay. So what is the capacity of the disk? This, see, the first one, okay, I have two disks in my system, okay. The first one is 256 GB, okay, and the second disk is 2 TB, okay, 2 terabyte, okay. So here also when you are creating Azure, okay, so here they are asking about the disk, okay. So the disk you want, you know about this SSD and HDD, okay. So the disk you want SSD or HDD, so I will say no, SSD is, okay, is faster than HDD, so I will select this premium one, okay. Do you want encryption? Okay, encryption means the disk encryption, this one, I hope you know about this thing. Do you know about this BitLocker drive encryption? Okay. So do you want encryption on your drive? So if you want, you can select this one. So default, I'm selecting this one, but you will say no, I have the encryption software. I want to use my own encryption software to manage my data and my disk. So you can use your own, or you can say that okay, no problem. Microsoft can use their own uh, encryption key to encrypt my disk, okay. Or you want to create some other disk, by default you will get only single disk, but if you want to create some more disk to be attached with that server, you can click here to create some other disk. So first what we will do, we will create single server without extra disk. By default the server what you're going to create, you can create with single disk, but in future if you want to have multiple disk, you can add. I will show you how to do that one. Now you can click next to networking. Networking means when you are going to create this server, okay, which type of IP will be there, because we have multiple IP addresses, okay. Because see, without IP address, can you access anything in the network? No, okay. So by default Azure is telling you that okay, you can use 10.00 something like that, but you'll say no, I want to create my own. So you can create here, click new. Okay, Azure is telling you to use 10. No, you'll say no, I want to use 172.16.0 something like that. Okay, and then here I will write that in Gambia I'm using like IT department. Okay, so for IT department I want to use 172.16.1.0/24. Okay, inside Gambia you can have other department like HR department. Okay, for HR department I want to use this different networking. Okay, or different networking means subnet, you can say. Now you can say that okay, I have some other department like management department. For management department I want to use different subnet. You can say this is virtual switch, you can say. Okay, now you can say okay, no problem, I have right now I want only this one, so click okay. Now so here it will, you have to select okay, the machine what you are going to create right now, that machine is related to which department. Okay, so you can say okay, this machine is related to IT department, so you can select this IT department. Okay, and now after that you can select that okay, which type of NIC network security you want. Okay, so if you will click here advanced, okay, then the advanced firewall will be used. Okay, you have to select from here, or you can select the default one, or you will say no, I want basic security. Okay, basic security and advanced security. So let me come here to show you in my system. See here, let me. So if I'm talking about firewall.cpl, so this firewall what we are talking, see, window defender firewall, so this is our basic firewall. Okay, but if I will say that no, I want to use some kind of advanced firewall. Okay, so advanced firewall is this one. See this window defender firewall with advanced security. Can you see here? So in this advanced security you have inbound rule, outbound rule. Okay, what is inbound rule and outbound rule? Means who can come inside my server, who can access my server. Okay, or like suppose you can say that if you are taking example like a company, means who can enter inside your company to access your server, or who can go outside from your company to access some other servers from internet. Okay, so inbound means who can enter in my server and who can exit from my server. Okay, or exit from my organization. So you can see here, so when we are talking about some basic security and advanced, basic means basic firewall, just you can allow or deny, but advanced firewall can filter your packets. Okay, now here it is asking about public inbound ports, means do you want to allow this virtual machine to be accessed by this port? Of course yes, because we have already allowed this RDP port 3389. Now you can click to next to management. Now in management it is asking about that do you want to monitor this server, means who is accessing this server, this server is running from how long. Okay, whether this server has gone down, and if the server has gone down, at what time that server has gone down, means totally monitoring process. So if you want you can enable this monitoring process. If you do not want to monitor this, you can disable it. Okay, so right now we are going to disable it. We will, when you will learn more about this virtual machine and infrastructure, then I will show you how to monitor it, means diagnostic, to troubleshoot the server problem if there is any. Now click to advanced. Advanced is related to automation, okay, to run some kind of a script. Okay, so if you want to run some kind of automation or automatic script, you can select here, and to you can, when you will click here, you will get option to create some kind of script. Okay, which type of automation you want. So do you want to run some kind of backup automation, means automatically when your server will start, okay, your existing data will be backed up and will be kept somewhere? Or do you want to run some kind of other cloud antivirus protection? So I'll say no, right now we don't need anything, you can close this. Okay, so I'm just giving you knowledge that we should run some kind of a scripting to run with your VM or virtual machine server. Now you can click next tag. Okay, tag is just the information about the server, so you can see, okay, here that this is Gambia GT Bank, okay, server 1. Okay, just tag the information. Okay, now values. Okay, so this server I'm creating for IT department. Okay, now how many resources allocated with this? So all these resources is allocated with this, so you can say okay. Now you can, but this is not important. Okay, see which option is important. When you will see these kind of red star, right? So those options you need to select. Okay, but when you will find nothing here, so this is optional. If you want, you can select. You can, if you want to put tag or description with this server, you can add it, but if you don't want, no problem. Now you can click here, next, review and create. So click here. Validation failed. What is the problem? Okay, limitation of required 8. Okay, so I crossed my free limitation, no problem. So he's saying that you cannot come to basic. So the server which I have selected here, okay, this 32 GB server is not supported in my free subscription. So I can come here and I can select my the normal subscription which is allowed for me. Okay, then I can come here to create okay, review and create.
Steady.
Yes,
I think it would be nice for us to follow along with you.
come again.
I said it. I think it would be nice for us to follow along with you as you
Yes, but
create
I
it.
told you in the last class that you can create your account. So if you want to follow with me, so you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
create.
yeah. For me, I've already created mine.
Okay, okay. So how much did you got this credit?
Yes,
How
I
much they
got
gave
that
you?
credit. Hmm?
How much they gave you?
They gave me 200. This thing. Let me check. Let me check it on the
Okay,
this thing.
check it.
Yeah. Mhm. They even sent me an email. Where should I go to? They sent me an email anyway.
Okay, okay. So now once you are done with this, then what you can do? You can come here to review and create, and then your virtual machines is ready. See, running your final validation, and when it will see validation pass, and then you can click here to create. Okay, so the deployment is in process. Okay. So you can wait till your server is coming up. Okay, now see here, your deployment is successfully created. Now if you're clicking here, go to resource. Okay, you will see that your VM machine is ready. You can see here your group this name is Gambia. Okay, your server name and everything, right? Okay, so your server is ready now. Okay, now you will see here your server will receive two IP address. Okay, one is public IP address and second one is private IP address. Okay, so now let me come here. Okay, now if you're working as an engineer, network engineer in your organization, see, each and every computer have two face. Okay, one face is connecting towards internet, or okay, so your system is connecting towards internet. Okay, so here you will have public IP address on your system, public IP address, right? But and that public IP address you will receive from ISP, which is your Gamtel, or maybe like QCell or AfriCell, like that, right? So these ISP, internet service provider, will provide you IP address, and that IP address is paid IP address. But inside in your organization, your system is also connected with one switch. Okay, this is your switch. Okay, and inside, means with this switch you have other computers which are connected, right? So this is your local LAN computers. Okay, so inside in your local LAN, okay, or inside in your environment, or inside in your company, you are using local IP address or private IP address which belongs to different subnets, like that, /24. So this subnet you are using inside in your organization, or the subnet what we have used, 172.16.1.0/24. Okay, so if you see here in our portal that we received some IP address which is related to that resource what we have created, remember, 172.16. Okay, so this IP address will be used inside my private net, or inside my organization. Okay, this IP address, so this will be used inside my organization. Okay, and this public IP what we have used here, and what we are getting, okay, not you, this is default. Azure will give you this IP address. Okay, so this IP address what you are getting here publicly. Okay, so this IP address will be used for, and who will use, if any person is here in internet and want to access this server, SRV1. Okay, so if he wants to access your server, then he will come here with the help of this public IP, and then he can access. So when he wants to access this server, so he will use RDP port number 3389, and IP he will use to access, that is 40.86.246.125. Okay, and password he will use, username is IT1 and password is 123456789 at JKT, like that. Okay, small JKT. Okay, so let me show you now. So only only single person can access this server for now, and he can check. Okay, so first let me access and let me show you. When I will close, then you can access it. Okay, now suppose I want to access that server which I have created here. So let me minimize everything. You will see here everything has been minimized. Okay, now I came here. I will open run. You know how to open run. You just press window R, run will open, and then type here mstsc. Okay, or if I am not using this, no problem, you click on window and then type remote. Okay, when you will type remote, you will get here remote desktop connection. Open this, and then here you have to paste that IP address, or you have to type that public IP address what you are receiving, those public IP address. So click this public IP address and then type colon 3386. Okay, the port number what you have access, and now click on connect. Here you will get this option, do not ask. Okay, no problem, click connect. 3389, is it 3389? 3389, 3386, 3389. Click connect. Okay, asking username, of course it is IT1, and the password is the one what we have used. Okay, and then click okay. If you want to remember, if you want to access, okay, every time you can remember it, but this is just for testing, so no need to remember. Click ok, and then do not ask for this certificate, click yes. And now you can see that you are accessing it. Okay, see, your server is ready now. But when you want to just wait for few things, okay, now click yes. And now if you want to verify your server, see, your server is ready now. See, your server is ready, and if you want to access something, your internet and everything, so everything is working on this server. It's not that there will be no internet, because this server is hosted on inside cloud. Okay, so of course there will be the internet access. See, internet is working. Okay, and your server is ready. Now if you want to check your server, you want to install some application, you want to create active directory, database, centralized management, install whatever you want. So your server is ready now. Okay, and see the configuration what we have given to this server. Okay, what is the basic configuration? Let me show you. So the name is RV1 what we have given. See, the RAM is 8 GB RAM. Okay, and now let me close this server. Okay, and now I will tell you to access this server. Okay, see the server you want to access. Okay, so what you do, so only single person can access this server. Okay, so now what you do, you come to your run, press run.
Mr. J, is it possible to make more than one person access it?
Yeah, we will install uh, terminal server. Okay, remote, will create some kind of remote desktop connection server. In that I will allow
Okay.
multiple users. Okay, so right now we have just created a machine. Okay, so with the help
Okay.
of terminal server you can access, means multiple user can access that server at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, see this is server, this is okay, like suppose your desktop machine, how many person can access at the same time, means how
Just
many
one person.
yes, how many user can log in, only single person, right?
One, yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Mm.
so what I'm saying, you can decide, okay, that who can access right now. Okay, and he can follow and he can access that machine and check whether it is working or not. Who wants to access?
Hello, Mr. J.
I'm saying who want to access this server and check from your side.
Can you ask me to start without creating an account, another account?
Yes, you can access this server.
Let me
Okay,
try.
Okay,
okay.
Let me try.
okay, okay, who is trying? Mustafa.
Yes.
Okay, you can try. Okay, open run and type this command mstsc.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Okay,
Uh,
then type like this, just type like this,
it's
forget about it.
40.86.
Yeah.
Then and what?
Nothing, just
Semicolon, right?
yeah, no, leave it. Just click connect.
Okay, okay. Yes, I'm there. Now, username is IT, right?
Yeah, it's IT1 and password is
Password is okay. Ay, yes, I'm able to access it.
okay.
I'm there.
Okay. So like this you can create server and see. I created server from India, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. But that server is hosted where? East,
Gambia.
no, East
No,
Canada.
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
Canada, yeah.
East Canada,
In Canada is
East
yes.
Canada. Okay.
And you are accessing
Mhm.
from
From Gambia.
Gambia.
now, so this is cloud.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, now suppose, see, that's why I told you in the beginning of this training that when you will learn
Mhm.
cloud, see, cloud platform is that you can work, suppose you are in Gambia but you can work for UK or US company.
Mhm.
Okay, because see, maybe I want to work, maybe I have one organization. Okay, and that
Yeah.
organization data and server is hosted on cloud. Okay,
Mhm.
and I want one engineer who can manage my server and data and everything. Okay,
Yeah.
now do you think that I need to open office for this one?
No, there is no need.
No need. So I need engineer
Mm.
who can access my cloud data. So you can access my cloud data from India, from UK, from US, from Gambia, Nigeria, from anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you can start managing my data and handling my servers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
once,
no, no.
yes,
Yeah. No, sorry, sir.
okay, So once you will have this cloud infrastructure knowledge, that how to manage, how to create servers, okay, then you can easily apply for cloud engineer or cloud architecture engineer, that okay, yes, I can manage cloud server, cloud data, cloud infrastructure. Okay, now, okay, but when you will create your account in this cloud, okay, I will tell you something. Okay, now see, maybe, okay, now what is happening, see here, let me create one more server, then I can explain you. Okay, I'm just creating one server fast. Okay, so I'm just coming to click virtual machine, click create virtual machine. Okay, free trial. Again, I want to create that server in Gambia, and server name I want to srv2. This time I'm not going to select Canada, I will select other location. Okay, anyone which is nearest to your country. Okay, so central US or whatever you want. Okay, no problem, this is also okay. Now see, now you can see here this server, when I'm going to create this server. So Azure, see, these infrastructure what I'm going to use in cloud, those are not free, you have to pay for that one. Okay, so what Azure is saying here, see, by default, if you are going to use this server or any server from this list, okay, so he Azure is going to charge around 11,000 dalasi per month for this server. Okay, now suppose I created one server, okay, like the server what we have here, the server what we have here, virtual machine, and this virtual machine is running. So when this virtual machine will keep running for 1 month, okay, so the money what Azure has given to me, okay, that will be utilized by only this single server. Are you understanding? So whenever, suppose you, when you created account in Azure and now you created one virtual machine and you access and you did the practice, okay, after that what you have to do, simply you have to come here, select this, and then you have to, first you have to click stop the server. And why you are going to stop? Because if you will stop means Azure will stop charging on that. That's why it is saying pay as you go, means if you are running some kind of electricity in your home, right, but if your fridge or AC is not running, okay, do you think that if it is not running it is consuming electricity? No.
No,
No,
sir.
Yes,
no.
yes, so there is no charge. But if your AC, your fridge is running, you have to pay for that one. So same here, you created server, and if that server is running, so first you have to click on stop to stop that server. Okay, and once that server is stopped, okay, okay, successfully stopped, and after that what you have to do, okay, you have to come here to home, and then you have to click on all resource. Okay, and you will see that okay, these all resources what you have created while creating virtual machine. See, virtual machine is what, suppose I want to build my house, right? So building a house is the collection of multiple things, like you need bricks, you need sand, okay, you need cement, you need iron rod, okay, and then what, you need multiple things. Then after that you need door, you need gate, you need window. Okay, are you understanding? So building server is not just you installed a server and it is ready. The server is collection of multiple things. you need internet, you need network for that, you need some kind of IP address, you need hard disk for that server. So when you'll create server, automatically these things will be created with the help of that uh, virtual service. So when you want to delete, you have to delete everything like that. So you come to all resources, select, and then you click delete. Okay, and then it will give you some kind of warning that, or confirmation that, okay, do you want to delete? Yes, I will type yes, and then I will click delete. So each and everything what I have created, and right now after doing practice I want to delete, because if I will not delete, Microsoft will start charging on that. Okay, it will continue charging on that. So I will delete it, and then again I will do another practice. So I'm just showing you after practicing how you can delete it. So you can come to all resources, select, click on delete, then click yes to delete, and then you have to wait here whether it is deleting or not. 7 items is selected to be deleted.
So are you going to pay for any resource?
Yes. See how
Are you,
many minutes I have used for this. I think I have used around 10 minutes, right? So they will charge for only 10 minutes, around 1 dalasi or 2
no,
dalasi. That's it.
no, I mean, are you going to buy all those resources
No, I have already
like the
purchased it.
network?
I have already purchased
Have you
it.
put?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
automatically when you will create a virtual machine or virtual server,
Yeah.
automatically those
Mm.
resources will be attached with that virtual machine. So when you want to delete that
Okay.
virtual machine, you have to delete all those resources. Okay. Now I deleted. Now I will go to home. Then again I will come to all resources. See, nothing is there. Okay. And see, if I'm coming to my virtual machine to find my virtual machine, see, there is no virtual machine because I have deleted it.
Okay.
Okay. And now if I'm coming here to my cost management, that okay, how much I have utilized. See, even there is no bill generation, it will generate after some time, and it will generate around 1 dalasi, even less than 1 dalasi, because the server which I was using, it was for 14 dalasi for 1 hour, but I have used just for 10 minutes. Okay, so it will be around 1 dalasi or something like that. Okay, but see, for you will say that okay sir, is for 1 hour it is charging for 14 dalasi, right? Okay, but do you think that for big organization, do you think that 14 dalasi is a big money for them? It's not a big money for them,
No,
right?
it's not a big money
Yes.
for them. Yeah.
And see how much benefits they are providing. They are providing you servers, they are providing you fault tolerance, okay, disaster recovery. Okay, you don't need any kind of infrastructure, you don't need generator to run your server 24-hour, you don't need power backup, you don't need any kind of electricity, no bills. But now just think that I want to host one server in my office. Okay, so do you think that within 10 minutes you can establish one server, physical server? You have to go to market, then you have to buy one server, then you need electricity, then you need internet, you need many things, right?
Yeah.
And if internet, or forget about internet, if electricity is down for 10 hours, do you think that somebody can access your server? If ecobank
No.
server is down for 5 hours or maybe for 10 hours, because see, if you have cloud infrastructure, your server will never go down, because your server is not situated or hosted in single country. It will be hosted in multiple countries. If you want, you can host. Okay, maybe you can host here, central US, you can host in India, you can host China, anywhere. But do you think that entire world electricity will down in just in one day or something like that?
No.
And now, why cloud infrastructure is important for us nowadays, why many governments are moving to cloud nowadays, that some countries have like tsunami, earthquake, or some other kind of problems, okay, or like some kind of civil war problems like that, okay. So if these kinds of problem will come and my data and my every server is situated or hosted in cloud, okay, so there will be no any problem, my data is safe, okay. So this is just a basic information on this cloud infrastructure. Then slowly we will be working, okay, how we can create multiple computers, how two virtual machines can communicate together, okay, how we can make client and server inside virtual architecture, okay, how we can keep data from my local machine to cloud server, okay. So slowly we will be working on those services and resources, okay. So for now this is done, okay. But see, right now, yesterday we have seen that how to create account. See, whatever we are learning here, okay, each and everything is recorded. You can see here the recording is running, okay. So let me stop this recording and let me tell you how we can work on the labs.